So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does.
He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kaká. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Searching pass he's played there. He was under real pressure there. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic. Foot in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now that's well seen too. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And this is Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. Aimed in towards the centre. Pirlo. Distributed tidily. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Out of play for a throw. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Serginho. Ball is over the line. Oh, that's neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zanetti. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Now it's Gullit. Chiellini cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the left. Now the ball in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Messi. Zanetti. And he lines up a cross. Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, that looks a decent ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're into the second 45. Knocks it into space. And pull it! And that's caused a worry or two. Berbatov. Fiore. That is a brilliant interception. Kaka, looking to be a menace in the final third. Messi, aimed beyond the defence. Pull it. Zanetti picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strong running down that left flank. Kaká. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And it's been taken short. That is good strength. Milan have their second corner now. He's quick to get it clear again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Zanetti. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Fiore. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Serginho. And it's Zanetti. Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Serginho. Oh, nice touch. Oh, this is a great position. Now it's... And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zanetti. Cross to the back post. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Azar. And it's Berbatov. Now Fiore. Pressure coming in from all directions. Serginho. Pirlo. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Quality ball. And now the breakaway. There's a sharp little ball here. And this is Azar. Chance for a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Hazard has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's taking no chances there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Zanetti. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, crossbar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 6. Attenzione,
Fiore.
sostituzione.
And he welcomes it in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Fiore actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short.
Ci sarà un minuto
Just
di recupero.
eases him off the ball. Shevchenko. Tar. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Out to the right. And it's Sneijder. Pirlo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard. Well read, nice interception. Kaka. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Zanetti gets over and intercepts.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho getting this one clear. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zanetti. Milan still without a single shot on target. Raul gets across to intercept that. Conte.
Indonesia really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Conte. Raul. That's been cut out, well played. He shifted it to the flank. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. And that's a dangerous ball. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Always onto this. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Roll! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho looking to hit the byline here. Serginho clears it away. Now it's Lewandowski. Pass somewhat off target. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Kaká. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Distributed tidily. Oh, nice touch. Raul. Bullet. Messi. Raul. And here's Lewandowski. Aimed beyond the defence. Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. And this is Bullet. And he was quick to react. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Abiati. That has been cut short. And here's Lewandowski. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Takes a shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Indonesia grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot at goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Almost an hour gone. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Produces a cross. That's a decent clearance. Lewandowski. Schneider does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's good vision. And he's straight offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and and a tricky one at that.
Van Dijk. Akanji calmly anticipates. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has not gone well. Khan punts it upfield. And the through ball. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bastoni cuts it out. And it's Palmer. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka. Now it's Lewandowski. He's through, now is he in? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's picked his way through. Azar. Not the most accurate pass. Opts for safety. Messi. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Goes for a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Kaka. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. Hoisted it. Up he goes! It's a loose ball. And this is Messi. Ah, that's a fine interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Van Dijk. Zanetti. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Palmer. Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Kaka. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's gone for a throw-in. Jordan Henderson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, that looks a decent ball. Opts to play it back. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lofted in. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. In towards the back. Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Messi picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Milan! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Azar. Kirkchu. It's Rooney! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kirkchu. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And no surprise, that's a booking.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got tall! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And And the finish! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the Hazard! And he's following up. Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi has it in a wide position. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rooney. And it's Hazard. Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore.
Gamba Osaka get the ball rolling in the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. Tar. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Serginho, and it's been played through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jordan Henderson, and it's Hazard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Howson. And it's Hazard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Tar going vertical. Gamba Osaka are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saliba cuts it out. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, that's been intercepted. They get a throw in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And this is Ronaldo. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now it's Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In with the challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Good ball, good take. Tar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet, Kaka. That has been cut short. And it's Azar. Rooney. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Out for a throw. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well read, nice interception. Played with speed from back to front. Tries to play it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bale. Kukçu providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Kukçu's cross. And he's cut it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't...
And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beck. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and
shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he plays one through. That has not gone well. It'll be a throw-in. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, can he get onto this? Pull it. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now here's the big header! That's another chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. That's tidy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldo has it out wide and in... Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Cut it out. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Rice. Good purposeful running this. Incoming delivery. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho. And it's Zanetti. It's Van Dijk. Chiellini makes the interception. Rafinha.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Van Nistelrooy.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. The message is clear, none shall pass. Zanetti. Messi. Pirlo. And he was quick to react. Nicely shaped ball. Kaká. And it's Pirlo. Kaká. That's an imaginative pass. Played through for the wide man. Zanetti. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Milan merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That's a shade optimistic. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Kaká. There he goes, motoring forward. Pass is just off target. Rice. Mbappe. Flamengo finding their passes. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Still just a single goal between the sides. They get a throw in. And it's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. And Rafinha. Van Nistelrooy. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Tar. Hullet has found the net here, of course. Spread out to the left. Kaká's cross. He gets big. Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Milan have their second corner now. Pirlo plays it short. That is good strength. And it's Zanetti. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here.
Flamengo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pinches it off him.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a searching pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in a great position here. Messi. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Out towards the flank. It's a good run down the right. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is good alertness. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Bruyne. That is ended up in no man's land.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Serginho. And that's a good ball. Long ball looking to counter. Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's got
goal! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Parma are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Here comes the cross. Pirlo. Oh, easy pickings there. Platini goes steaming forward. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And it's Kaka. Can he latch onto this? Can he finish? Marvellous goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo. Messi. Milan looking to pass their way through. Messi. And it's Michel Platini. And he's worked it through. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Messi. Lahm. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lahm calmly anticipates. Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a pretty loose pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká. The ball goes in. Tries to get it clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Tar. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Kaká. Well, that looks a good ball through. Kaká. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gullit with the clearance. Abiati. Now Pirlo. Maldini eases him off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now he's got space here. Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. Abiati comes out and deals with it. And it's Gullit. De Jong. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Gullit. Maldini could try cutting inside here. Tar tries to clear. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And he's picked out the run. And this is Ronaldo. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Gullit powering forward here. De Jong. Maldini. And it's Gullit. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And that's the second half started.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pepe. Van Dijk. And it's Yaya Toure. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. This is De Jong. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's found a way past. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Serginho. That's a nicely shaped ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Probing pass, and back to the keeper they go. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Zanetti. Messi. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zanetti. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Look at the space here. Knocks it into space. Zanetti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Jong. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. That's a good ball. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi plays it short. And it's Maldini. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Turns and goes back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Platini looking to run onto it. Lahm goes on a charge down the left. It's a goal kick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Serginho. Hullet. And it's Zanetti. And it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Jong. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A heavy challenge. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Maldini. Now it's Shevchenko.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more.
He rises! Oh, he's hit the bar! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Pull it. It's Pirlo. And it's Serginho. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Kaká. Chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some...
That's the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn.
There's the shot! Tonali clears. Tonali makes the interception. Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. Chiellini cuts it out. Tonali. And it's Iwobi. And it's Amadou Onana. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's got away. Terrific header. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Spread it left. Iwobi promptly onto that, and that is that. And instinct climbs up big! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rooney. Oh, that's a key interception. Pull it. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Onana. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rui Costa. He's in a great position here. Now that's well seen too. Pull it. Now Kaká. Aimed beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot. He's looking wide. And it's Serginho. Milan looking to pass their way through. Nicely spread. Zanetti. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Zanetti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is just caressing the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Tonali.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Kaká. Great vision. Di Lorenzo. Tonali. Indonesia finding their passes. He's shifting through the gears here. And a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Milan are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. And he's in on goal. Quick look, then plays it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Zanetti clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Kaka. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that was expertly dealt with. Rui Costa. Oh, that's well spotted. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The less said about that pass, the better. Rui Costa. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zanetti. Van Dijk. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Abbiati. Serginho. Still just the single goal between the sides. Kaka looking to run onto it. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's on it, can he get away? Hullet. Tomori. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here, showing good feet. It's crossed into the... Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A header! Goal, Milan! And He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan take the lead. And it's Rooney. Serginho cuts out the pass. Gullit. And Zanetti. Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Gullit. And it's Pirlo. Zanetti. And here's Messi. Tonali. And it's Zanetti. Threads one in. It's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Serginho.
Such good technique.
Crosses it. He gets big. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Van Dijk. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, important interception. Kaká. Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Gullit. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's worked it through. He's in space and looking for options. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Serginho. And he was alert to it. Onana. Rooney. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. That's really well manoeuvred. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet. Quality ball. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in. And it's Zanetti. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back. Messi. Goes for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, shapes to shoot! Well, it dominates aerially so often. And that's a good ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some really good ball movement. Looking for the run. Deep cross. Climbs up big! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box.
Big header! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kaká chasing after it. Olise. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Can he get it through? Raul. Kaká looking to be a menace in the final third. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deftly away. Kukçu. Chance here to counter. Messi. Threads one in. Zanetti. Oh, that's neat. And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's tried. He's had a shot! Oh, another save. Van Nistelrooy goes looking wide. Serginho picks it up out wide. That's an excellent interception. Olise. Now it's Raul. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti. And it's Hullet. And it's Messi.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi takes control. He's going for goal! Messi! Genius! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho. Tar, always a very imposing presence at the back. Van Dijk. Mbappe was in no mood for any of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's hit it long. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. That'll be a throw. That's an imaginative pass. Just too much on that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hullet tries to pass it through. Messi receives it in a wide position. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Messi. Great touch. Cross to the back post. And he's cleared it back out. Look at the space here. Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And now he has two. Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Ibrahimovic might just make this. He won't be happy with that one. Hullet. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And Zanetti. Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Hullet touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Picked out brilliantly. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, perfect face-to-face with the... And the finish! Serginho. Zanetti, looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Kaka. Pull it. Messi, in with the challenge. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Zanetti. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Zanetti. Milan looking to pass their way through. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice interception, well timed. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Oh, what's he done? Cleared away. Raul. It's Hullet. Serginho. Serginho running with the ball. Fired deep to... Oh, what a climb! And it's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3. Olise. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Kaka. And this is Messi. Great chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Ibrahimovic producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of... Shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Howson. Saliba. Otto. Some really good ball movement. And it's Davids. That's Park Ji-sung. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Just eases him off the ball. Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. Chance, surely! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Raul. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's managed to get free. Flings in across. Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. And the ball is out of play. Otto is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Davids. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Raul. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. And this is Van Nistelrooy, played back. 15 minutes till half-time. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Zanetti tries to play it through. He's onside. Messi, and that's played in low. And he's had a hit. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gullit carries the ball down the right. Costa Curta cuts it out.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That has been cut short. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gullit. And it's Serginho. Now it's Kaká. Odo. Now Saliba. It's been shipped out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Park Ji-sung. And he's forced to go back. Back towards the middle. Saliba. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Davids, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi takes control of it, and he's on the move. He's gone for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Costa Curta. It's Park Ji-sung. Greenwood. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Van Nistelrooy deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Pirlo. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Kaká puts a cross in. Costa Curta. Gullit. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pirlo goes short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Davids. Rijkaard. That's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Greenwood. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cross into the box. Taken back almost at once. Saliba. Howson. 75 minutes played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pull it. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting...
He's having a go! Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Davids does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Costa Curta. Now Costa Curta. Park Ji-sung. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And it's Rijkaard. Greenwood. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.